Paige,
Hi, Jim.
how are you?
I'm good today. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Actually, it's rarely that I'm not good, but that's
Is
just
that
me.
right?
Yeah,
Ah,
why not?
why not, right?
There's a
I'm
guy,
with you.
it's 99 degrees right now. There's a guy just walking outside. I guess that's what
99.
you
That's
get in Arizona.
that's terrible.
No.
It is not 99 here. Shorts and t-shirts, but not 99. Hey, so all right, so Microsoft and
Yes.
Linux really have an update that a lot of people aren't even aware of that they need to do tomorrow. Well, it'll be tomorrow for us, June 24th. Your secure bootloader needs 3 new security certificates. And if those have not been applied to your computer, your bootloader will be at risk. And what that is for people who don't know what the boot is. So, like when you talk about like BIOS, when your computer is first booting up, it has to know how to access certain hardware. And this is before it even gets to the operating system. Years ago, criminals learned, hey, we could actually put malware into that boot sequence before antivirus has even been loaded, and you could bypass antivirus and everything else and really screw with systems. Then, of course, manufacturers realized, hey, we got to do something about this, and that's when they came up with the secure bootloader, and that's where they basically use encryption to encrypt the hardware communications that are happening at that level, so that way criminals can't mess with them. And it worked really well. And actually, then there was another bug that came out, like I don't know, 2 years, 3 years ago, where they found it was like the image that's displayed, criminals could modify that component and bypass all the security and get around that. So it's always cat and mouse. But needless to say, there's these 3 basically very important uh, security certificates that need to be applied. And if you're not certain if you have, it's really, really simple. So you go into Windows Security Settings, and then once you're in Windows Security Settings, then you're going to go and select Device Security. And then when you select Device Security, you're then going to scroll down and look for Secure Boot. So you with me? Windows Security Settings. Then you go into the
Device.
actual device settings, and then you go to Secure Boot. If you see a little green checkbox next to Secure Boot, thumbs up. It's already been applied. You're good. If you don't see it, it means you don't have your patches automatically updating. You are at risk and you need to deal with this. On Linux, there's a whole slew of different Linux operating systems out there. You got your whole, I'm not going to even get it. Good luck. If you're doing Linux, it's on you. Make sure you're up to date on those. Because if you are not, your system will still boot. It will still work. So it's not like, oh my gosh, pending doom, won't boot anymore. However, they will no longer be encrypted, which means a criminal could go in, push up malware onto your boot device where it's booting. You won't know, and it won't be able to detect it because the encryption will
Did
be
it
broken
before.
anyway.
Yeah.
So therefore, this is very, very important to make sure this has been done.
I'm so glad we're talking about this because my guess is that this is not going to make the media circuit.
It is not sexy.
No, it is not sexy. It's not plugging in your cord in an airport. No, but this actually is something and it means something. So
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
glad we
Every
have these
person should check
conversations.
this. Yeah, so it's simple, it's quick. Make sure you check it. Takes 2 minutes.
Okay. As always, thank you very much, Jim Stickley.
You bet. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
All right, and stop. Look.